All right, welcome back. My name is Kyle. This is Hendy Creek, and I'm diving deep into the world of Ren, his music, his videos, everything else going on. And today I have another reaction video for you. Last time I reacted to Money Game Part 1, and I gotta be honest, that video and the song absolutely floored me. It really took me a couple of days to kind of wrap my head around everything that was going on there. And if you want to see that reaction, which I suggest you do, you should pause this one and I'll leave a link to that somewhere at the top and down in the description. You can go check that out before you come back and watch this one. Because today we're going to be checking out Money Game Part 2. I have absolutely no idea where this story is going to go, but based on the first installment, I have pretty high expectations, and I'm really excited to dive in here. And just a quick note before we get started, I just want to say thank you to all of the people who have been here to support me doing this journey between this and the Taylor Swift content. This has been so much fun, and it's been awesome to share this experience with you. And if you want an ad-free version of this video, you can find that by joining our Patreon community. But that's it, no more waiting. Let's jump into this song.
Strange time of living in panic and
Okay, I gotta say, I'm excited now because the first three Ren videos that I've reacted to were all live performances that he did. So it was Hi Ren, the story of Screech, Jenny, and Violet, and then the first part of Money Game. And all of those were him performing those songs live, doing a live take of those songs in the street and in those rooms and that sort of thing. This is the first time that I'm hearing a studio production of his. I think this is the first time I'm seeing a studio production of his. I'm excited for this now. I realized this was a music video or a lyric video, but I didn't quite put two and two together that no, this isn't going to be him live performing the song. It's going to be an actual, professionally recorded song. Yeah, I'm excited for this now. I'm going to back this up and we'll start over.
strange time of living in panic and hysteria. Poor man learn, the rich man don't care for your narcissist mindset spread like malaria. Sit back and watch the show. America, Brits split through fickle shit. A government of hypocrites. These counterfeit politicians sit in parliament, not adequate. Come on, needlessly bleeding, resources all dry. Turn a blind eye if it means a pay rise. Oh, what a shame it would be, I would die if number 10 Downing Street burned in a fire. Only
I mean, how spot on is that? Everything about that. Just going back a little bit. Strange times we're living in, panic and hysteria. Poor men learn that rich men don't care for you. Yeah, narcissistic mindset spread like malaria. I mean, that's just such... It's just such a spot-on description of the world right now. Counterfeit politicians sit in parliament, not adequate. Needlessly bleeding, resources all dry. Turn a blind eye if it means a pay rise. Yeah. How many of our problems are because the people that are in charge of making these decisions get paid off. They make a little bit more money to make a decision that benefits other people who are going to make money that are ultimately destroying the world, right? Needlessly bleeding, resources all dry. Like that. Yeah. We're destroying the world so that a few people can make a little more money. Oh yeah, this is good. This is good. I'm going to back up just a little bit more here again.
Not adequate. Come on. Needlessly bleeding, resources all dry. Turn a blind eye if it means a pay rise. Oh, what a shame it would be, I would die if number 10 Downing Street burned in a fire. Only joking, only messing, don't be stressing. I'm a peaceful adolescent.
You got to say, no, I'm just joking. Just joking. I don't really mean that.
No need burned in a fire. Only joking, only messing, don't be stressing. I'm a peaceful adolescent, there's no need to be unpleasant. Write my thesis in a rhyme scheme to analyze the brain while my fingers on the trigger of a money game. Oh, rain, 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 rain. A storm, it comes our way. And no surprise to distorted lies. Poison in the veins, but we died upon the blame, 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 blame. It's easier to blame. We point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this whole money game.
I like I like how he brings that refrain back from part one. That was a part of part one too. And that, the thing that I don't think hit me quite as hard in part one until later, multiple re-listens and people commenting on that video, is how he does also talk about how, this isn't just a matter of, the elites, the higher ups in charge of the world and the governments and the economy and all that. Like, they're like, certainly a huge amount of the blame rests on them, but what did he say? We're all in this money game. Yeah, we're all part of this old money game. I mean, we all are. Whether we want to be or not, whether we would choose to be or not, we are. And that's,
old money game.
Panic, hysteria. Yeah. I mean, it's all the stuff that they use to sell the money game. Division, hatred, panic, hysteria.
Money is a game and the ladder we climb turns a saint into a sinner with his fingering crime. I'll break it down for you motherfuckers line by line. This is business economics in a nursery rhyme. She sells seashells on a seashore, but the value of these shells will fall due to the laws of supply and demand. No one wants to buy shells cause there's loads on the sand. Step one, you must create a sense of scarcity. Shells will sell much better if the people think they're rare, you see. Bear with me, take as many shells as you can find and hide them on an island. Stockpile them high until they're rarer than a diamond. Step two, gotta make the people think that they want them, really want them, really fucking want them. Hit them like Bronson. Influencers, product placement, featured primetime entertainment. If you haven't got a show, then you're just a fucking waste man. Free, it's monopoly. Invest inside some property. Start a corporation, make a logo, do it properly. Shells must sell, that will be a new philosophy. Swallow all your morals, they're a poor man's quality. 4. Expand, expand, expand. Clear forest, make land, fresh blood on hands. 5. Why just shells? Why limit yourself? She sells seashells, sell oil as well. 6. Guns, sell stock, sell diamonds, sell rock, sell water to a fish, sell the time to a clock. 7. Press on the gas, take your foot off the brakes, then run to be the president of the United States. 8. Big smile, make big wave, that's great. Now the truth is overrated, tell lies out the gate. 9. Polarize the people, controversy is the game. It don't matter if they hate you, if they all say your name. 10. The world is yours. Step out on the stage to a round of applause. You're a liar, cheat, a devil, a whore, and you sell seashells on the seashore. Rain, rain.
What? Holy cow. I mean, I got to go back and listen to most of that again. That was... I had so many thoughts along the way, but I couldn't bring myself to pause it, to stop it, to talk about things, just because it starts so simply, right? There's that story, and I forget what the, more of a parable or, an allegory of, a man who he's a fisherman and he catches enough fish to feed his family, and he fishes for a couple hours a day, and he brings home the fish and his family has enough to eat. And then, a capitalist comes in and says, well, why don't you catch more fish, invest more money, and expand your business, and then you can create this empire. And he strings them along to the point of like, yeah, and then you can retire and spend your days fishing. And the guy's like, yeah, that's what I do now. Like, I don't need to exploit the environment to do what I'm already doing. Yeah, I want to go back and I want to go through that again, because there was a lot there. I'll probably pause it a little bit here and there. And talk about a couple of things that popped into my head as I was going through.
She sells seashells on a seashore, but the value of these shells will fall due to the laws of supply and demand. No one wants to buy shells cause there's loads on the sand. Step one, you must create a sense of scarcity. Shells will sell much better if the people think they're rare, you see. Bear with me, take as many shells as you can find and hide them on an island. Stockpile them high until they're rarer than a diamond. Step two, gotta make the people think that they want it.
Yeah,
really
this
want,
part here.
Really fucking want. Hit them like Bronson. Influencers, product placement, featured primetime entertainment. If you haven't got a show, then you're just a fucking waste man. Free.
So that part there is so huge to me. I remember getting into a discussion, not even an argument. Like it wasn't heated or ill intentioned or anything like that. But I got into a pretty significant discussion with somebody not too long ago who said that they are too smart to be influenced by advertising and media and things like that. And I was like, the smart take there is to say everybody is. Even if you think you're too smart for it, you're not. Everybody is influenced by that in some way or another. You might not be influenced by it if you're, you sit down and you turn on the TV and it's, Survivor on TV and it cuts to commercial and they're selling Centrum Silver, vitamins or something. Like, you're not going to be influenced by that, but it might be somebody that you like on TikTok who has a product that they're selling or promoting or being sponsored by. Like, you're going to go buy that tool for your wood shop if enough of your friends on social media say that it's an invaluable tool and that you absolutely have to have it and it's going to increase your productivity and you're going to make more money with this tool having bought it. And like, everybody is susceptible. Nobody is too smart to be influenced by advertising like that. And the advertising is so subtle. And like, I think that was the biggest part of that discussion with that person, was that they were looking at it in terms of advertisements, like blatant in your face. This is an advertisement. You're watching TV and a commercial comes on and that's an advertisement. Reading a magazine and you flip the page and it's an advertisement right there. And it's easy to see, easy to call out as an advertisement. But marketing isn't always that blatant and in your face. It's so subtle and so discreet so many times that it's impossible not to be influenced by it. And they're so good at it. I don't know.
Monopoly, invest inside some property. Start a corporation, make a logo, do it properly. Shelves must sell, that will be your new philosophy. Swallow all your morals, they're a poor man's quality. 4. Expand. Clear forest, make land, fresh blood on hands. 5. Why just shells? Why limit yourself? She sells seashells, sell oil as well.
And that, the expansion part of it is so big too. In so many aspects. In an effort to be transparent and honest here, like, I'm doing this because I enjoy it. I'm doing this because I like it. I am having a whole lot of fun reacting to music here on YouTube. I'm having a whole lot of fun hanging out with people on Twitch and reacting to music there and just having a good time doing it and really enjoying it. But I wouldn't be putting the time and effort that I'm putting into it right now if I wasn't making a little bit of money doing it. And I'm not making a ton of money. Like, I'm not making bank doing this. But my goal is to pay down my debt. Like, that's my goal, is to make enough money to pay off, my student loans and house and, car payments and that sort of thing to get free of this money game to the extent possible. But in order to get free of this money game, I have to participate in this money game. I think the thing that it keeps me at peace with what I'm doing is that I feel like I'm not forcing anybody to do or buy anything. I'm providing entertainment. And if somebody finds it entertaining enough that they want to join my Patreon or subscribe on Twitch or, whatever it is that somebody may choose to do, that's their choice because they find what I'm doing entertaining. But it is a matter of having to expand. I mean, would it make my dreams come true if I could expand this to the point that I don't have to work my 9 to 5, like, full-time job? Yeah, absolutely. If I could do this full-time, if I could make a full-time living doing what I'm doing here, that would just be, that would change my life. That would change everything about the way I live my life. It would change my mental health, that's for sure. And one other thing, and I'll get back to the song. I know I'm kind of talking a lot, rambling here, but this just has me going. There was I don't know if it was a tweet or a Threads post or something like that that was talking about, a therapist said something along the lines of, she sees so many patients who come in with anxiety and depression and all of these other mental health ailments. And in so many cases, not like a blanket statement for everybody everywhere, but in so many cases, the best cure for a lot of people's anxiety and depression is more financial stability. to be able to be financially stable would solve so much anxiety. And, you know, that's something that I'm thinking about here. More financial stability would solve a lot of my problems. And that is what it is, because I'm a part of this money game, because I am just like everybody. We are in it. We are a part of it. And as much as I want to escape it, as much as I have aspirations and dreams of escaping it, I have to play the game until I can do that. We're not even 2.5 minutes into this song, and I've already rambled for like 10 minutes. All right, let's keep moving.
Sell stock, sell diamonds, sell rock, sell water to a fish, sell the time to a clock. 7. Press on the gas, take your foot off the brakes, then run to be the president of the United States. 8. Big smile, make big wave, that's great. Now the truth is overrated, tell lies out the gate. 9. Polarize the people, controversy is the game. It don't matter if they hate you, if they all say your name. 10. The world is yours. Step out on the stage to a round of applause. You're a liar, cheat, a devil, a whore, and you sell seashells on the seashore.
And that's the thing that I keep thinking about with people like, you know, Elon Musk and Peter Thiel and Mark Zuckerberg and Donald Trump. Like all of these people, what is their end game? What is it that they want? And it's control. It's control. It's not more money. They're using the money to accumulate control and power. Like, give me 0.1% of Elon Musk's wealth, and you will never hear from me again. Like, give me 0.1% of what he has, and I will just happily live my quiet life without feeling like I need to just continue to accumulate more. I would be happy to just fade into the distance and live a nice quiet existence. But people like that, there's never enough. There's never enough. And they use this game, they use this money game to continue to hoard power and control.
A whore, and you sell seashells on the seashore.
Rain, 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 rain. A storm, it comes our way. And no surprise to distorted lies. Poison in the veins, but we die upon the blame, 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 blame. It's easier to blame. But point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this whole money game.
We are all a part of it.
This old money game. This old.
Man. Wow. That was awesome. Yeah. Ah, what a powerful song. And that's not even getting into the images that were on that screen behind the lyrics there. Snippets of or shots from previous videos. There were some shots from the previous Money Game video there, along with, you know, dictators coming to rise, scenes of obscene wealth. People that are, you know, people on game shows and things like that trying to win money. The other thing that it has me thinking about is, you know, those stories that they try to portray as like feel good stories of, you know, this kid created a lemonade stand and he sold all this lemonade and saved all this money up and took it into school and paid down $500 worth of, you know, his peers' lunch debt at school. And they try to make it sound like that's a feel good, like happy thing. Like, look at this, so wholesome, so sweet that this kid did that. And like, not that it's not sweet and so very generous of that kid to do that, but the fact that lunch debt exists in the first place is absolutely sick. Now I'm worked up. Now I'm really worked up. All right. So that was phenomenal. That was an absolutely excellent song. And there's so much more that I want to go back. I want to re-listen to it again. I'm very interested in the production of the song. I want to go back and listen to it for the content of the lyrics again and watch that lyric video again and see if I can get more from the images that were shown there. Man, there's just so much. But yeah, awesome video. I'm so glad to have found this rabbit hole to go down because I'm getting so much out of it. I'm enjoying this so much. And again, I appreciate everyone coming along for this ride. I am so excited every time somebody comments and, you know, shares a bit of information in the comments of these videos. So if you have anything that you want to add to this conversation, definitely let me know down in the comments section here. Anything I missed, anything you want to add, anything you think I should know or be prepared for part 3, because part 3 will be coming out next week. And if you like this video, I would so appreciate giving it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of this, make sure you subscribe to the channel and click that little notification bell. I'm putting out new videos every Monday and Thursday. Monday is more Taylor Swift focused, and Thursday for now is more Ren focused. So make sure you subscribe so you get more of those videos and you know when they're coming. And if you really want to support the channel, head over to my Patreon, and the link for that is down in the description. Otherwise, man, what a fantastic song. That was great. I'm looking forward to the next one, and I'll see you then. Music was everything to me growing up, but somehow life got in the way, and for 15 years I barely listened to anything new. Now I'm 40 and I'm diving back in, one song, one album at a time, and sharing that journey with you. Welcome to Hendy Creek.